are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that we can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Stopping the run is bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing
Go to the sideline, picks up just a little. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded.
Hits the afterburners! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Oh, they're after him. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. How about The zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they give him to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to comply.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Punt is in the air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball. Inside, he tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFO.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Turning on the Jets. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have it. Hands full, well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Sauer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 30. They got it. It's blocked. Defense has it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on third and a mile. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the op. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Johnson looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in, it's Townsend. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. Lots of running room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Got it off the tip. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bradley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Going with the ground game left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. Pushes for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave them some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The Cyclones are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Hansen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Townsend. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground, finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. Lowers those pads. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Runs through a tackle. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him be direct.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. It's caught downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. Hard running there. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to...
There he goes! Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position.
Vinny P, you poop. You ain't even got to make the playoffs, big dog, and you Penn State.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Johnson looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Wildcats started this drive back. In their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He makes a grab, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Sets up the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Cyclones will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on second and 15.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to...
Oh, out of space. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just threw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal.
physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Sauer. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Nice move to keep running. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments. He's loose. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kansas State has it first and goal. Might be changing the route. Johnson looking to throw. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. A designed run for the quarterback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.